Let me say that was probably a little closer to what our fans are used to seeing there at Cajun Field. Not saying we played a lights-out game, but just an exciting game, close game where we pulled it out at home. And that's sort of what we have been doing these last 3 years, and following our plan to win. And our last plan to win is what we call find a way. And the game was on the line, offensively and defensively. On the last drive of each, we found a way. Some guys stepped up and made plays. And once again, we overcame some things. I think we overcame penalties, overcame some injuries when Terrence had to go out. I thought we had a strong performance by Jamal Robinson. I think the Jamal Robinson factor definitely showed up tonight. And then I thought Alonzo ran the ball extremely strong. I thought Elijah was quite effective too. And Al Rouse offensively made a lot of plays. Defensively, you look at some guys I thought that stood out. Crawford as a true freshman, I think he had 6 unassisted tackles. I thought we got more pressure on the quarterback than we've had in the past. I thought we did some good things there. I think it was our second score of the game. That was not on the defense. That was on the sideline. We gave them 2 penalties and hurt them with the punt block. That was on me. We sort of tried to trick them, and we didn't trick them. And they ran. There wasn't a fake they had called. The punter just didn't see anybody rushing him, so he ran off and converted the 4th down. So that was on me. So, but you know what? Overall, proud of our guys because we got back to doing what we do at home, and that's play hard, that's play with passion, that's making plays with the game on the line. And so to me, it was a great step in the right direction. Still a lot of areas we've got to clean up. Very disappointed in the missed field goal, a missed extra point at the end that could have really came back and been extremely costly. But overall, some good and bad, but the best thing about it, we found a way to get a win and get a little shot in the arm, which was much needed. And back on the winning side of things, obviously, and now protecting the house here at home. So with that, I'll open up any questions.
Coach, this game pretty much encapsulated the first part of the season. I mean, you guys had a lot of adversity in this game, a lot of big things, but in this game, you had a number of people step up and make some big plays, as you just said. And talk a little bit about Hack coming in, and man, he just made that throw, and then, as you said, Rouse's catch on the sideline.
Big play. Hack came in, went 4 for 4, and then how about the scramble? He rolls out, scrambles, breaks a tackle, throws a strike, and Al just drags his toe. It can't be any closer. Bang, bang, right there on the sideline, converts to 1st down. And then we go down. Terrence hobbles back in, makes a great throw to Jamal. Just guys doing what they do. It was great to see guys make plays. And then defensively getting a big stop there on 4th down. Just so many guys tonight played hard. Still made some mistakes defensively, gave up a big play on the pass. Still got to shore some things up, but you know what? We improved. Still a long ways to go, but improvement was made and a step in the right direction. But still, we got to get back to the grindstone. We have a long week. Hopefully, we can build on that, get ready for Texas State.
With Hack playing so well in that final drive, what went into your decision to go ahead and put Broadway back in?
Still, he's a guy we got a lot of confidence in. And here, the game is on the line. Him and Jamal are a pretty good 1-2 combination. And you just got a guy that's been in a lot of battles. Man, this guy's been in a ton of battles. He's been in the foxhole. And I hope the fans tonight will say some good things about Terrence Broadway. Because I'm going to tell you, once again, he made a great play there at the end, drove our team, played injured all night with cramps. Proud of that guy. And so proud of the way he played.
After giving up so much, especially over the middle, over the top early, what allowed that defense to finally tighten up and get a stop late?
Well, we kept trying to get a little pressure on the quarterback, and we did, and we stopped the run. They kept hitting us on the seam routes a little bit. We never got the safety over the top. That was disappointing because we had to fix that. But we kept making getting pressure on the quarterback. He's throwing it a little bit early, but you know what? On the 4th and 6, we took away the deep ball. He was forced to throw it underneath on the little check down crossing route, and we broke up and made the tackle short of the 1st down. And so that was a big plus.
Jamal Robinson, I mean, were you even expecting him to have this kind of an impact first game back?
I didn't really expect that. I did expect him hopefully to make some plays, but the guy exceeded my expectations. Made plays, ran strong, broke tackles, caught the ball in traffic. A lot of times you don't see that from a kid coming back this quick from that type of surgery. That just says a lot about him, his toughness, along with the rest of the toughness of the team.
You were getting a little heated on the sidelines with all the penalties?
Yeah, I was disappointed. I guess for the fact we had that many penalties, and we lead the conference in fewest penalties, and can't comment on that a whole lot other than we had too many penalties.
Did you think it was targeting on Justin Hamilton?
You know, if you look at the replay, and I tried in my mind not to want it to be, but it looked pretty close. I saw one on TV today that was very similar. I think it was, I can't remember which game, but we got to be smart. It wasn't the fact that he got there late. You know, it was bang, bang, balls out, and got pressure on him, hit him, and that's what we wanted to do. We just got to make sure it's shoulders down. We'll fix that, we'll address that, but I was proud of the way the D-line played hard and got to the quarterback much better. We had a lot more four-man pressure tonight than some five-man pressures.
Coach, Tracy Walker was pretty close to being the GOAT on the pass interference on the 3rd and goal down there. And then he comes up and makes that game-saving tackle on 4th down. What can you say about just that?
That's what we tell our kids all the time, is you make a bad play, you can't worry about it. You got to put it behind you. You got to move on and play the next play. That play can't do nothing for you. Forget about it, and as a defensive back, the number one thing you've got to have is a short memory. You've got to put it behind you, and once again, he come back and, man, made a big play. And when he did, the way the crowd erupted here at Cajun Field, it was great to be a part of that.
Coach, I know you can't comment. I'm not going to comment on that penalty, but it seemed like Tracy had good coverage in the end zone, and that they just tangled their feet.
Yeah, that, to me, you know, I didn't see that. I didn't see, and plus the ball was about 25 feet over their head. Don't necessarily agree with that one, but that's not our job as coaches. And so we've got to make sure we do a better job in that situation. I thought our kids played hard and made another big play right there at that moment. We overcame another tough break right there. We overcame some breaks tonight, and some breaks that didn't necessarily go our way. Another big plus, we took care of the football. Didn't cause any, but we didn't take, you know, we did a great job of taking care of the ball. We ripped a few out, but they bounced right back to their guys. But luckily, we did a great job of keeping the ball tight all night. Another step of progress tonight with the ball security.
Sense of accomplishment or a sense of relief in that locker room?
Maybe a little bit of both, Dave, a little bit of both. You know, because we felt like, you know, we was in, you know, once we had scored and went up, felt like, man, let's go ahead and try to put this game away and give them credit, Coach Miles and those guys credit. I thought they battled, made some plays all night. They came back, took the lead, and then once again we drove down and scored, and they had another chance. And so our kids, I think, were just relieved because they were just wanting to get that first win, get to break this cycle, get that little shot of confidence. But winning's fun, and you should have seen that locker room. It was a lot of fun.
Any updates or concerns on Tavell, Pat, and Wood? Tracy have been in there anyway, if Pat hadn't been out this package?
Yeah, probably may not have been in there. Yeah, may not have been there. Don't know any more about Tovell. All those guys will be evaluated tonight, and I'll get an injury report either later this evening or first thing in the morning. And so it'll be interesting to see there.
Coach, you talked earlier in the week about wanting to get Alonzo and Al kind of involved, and it seemed like you were able to do both of those.
Yeah, if you watch this in the way, if you've seen us obviously the last 3 weeks, we were totally different. You know, we had both guys on the field at the same time in the backfield, a lot of misdirection, a lot more perimeter runs, and I thought the perimeter runs really balanced us out with the inside runs, perimeter runs, a couple of options. Eli threw a strike that we didn't quite bring in. But nevertheless, I thought Coach Johnson did a great job of opening it up tonight, and I think we had 460 some odd yards, and so that was good to see. Would have liked to come away with maybe a few more points, but I thought it was a step in the right direction, way more multiple, and got some more guys involved at the wide receiver position, getting Jamal involved, and so that was good.
Coach, were you holding your breath when Larry came down with that ball?
How about that? That was a big play too. You know, we mentioned Al Rouse, but Larry Pettis. Incredible catch. That was a tougher catch. Al had to drag his feet. He just had to bring that ball in. Probably didn't recognize Larry enough for making that catch. And so that catch was just as big as Al Rouse.
Travis